What's up, witches? If you don't think astrology is real, keep scrolling. So y'all remember that bone reading I did yesterday for the Samhain cycle? This completely bananas in the best possible way reading right here. Well, my good buddy Rex pointed out that the major planetary transits that are going to take place in that same moon cycle are reflected in the reading that I did in some really interesting ways. So let's break it down. First off, on November 2nd, we have Mercury moving into Sagittarius. That's reflected in this beautiful combination of spirit, air, and the key with serendipity right there. This is a playful, curious energy that seeks wisdom. It wants to balance EQ and IQ. This energy is going to help us to release our egoic need to be right and to focus on tapping into the wisdom of the collective consciousness through our intuition. On November 3rd, we got a twofer. We have Juno moving into Scorpio and Mars moving from Cancer into Leo. Both of these are reflected right here in the crossroads, which balances masculine and feminine principles. Juno rules partnership, and in Scorpio, it's going to help us to go deeper into authentic intimacy. It's time to be really vulnerable and open with each other, build trust, and let go of any kind of hierarchy within the relationship. You're finding a new balance here between the masculine and feminine principles. Mars rules our motivation and drive, and in Leo, it helps us to really show up and shine authentically and boldly go after what we truly desire. Or as the bones put it, call off for what you want and remember to let people help you. And not just human people. Remember that you have spirit guides on your side as well. On November 15th, Saturn goes direct in the sign of Aquarius. This is going to help prepare us on a personal level for what's about to happen to the collective on November 19th when Pluto moves into Aquarius for the next 20 years. So again, we see that tipping point of the crossroads coming into play. These personal projects that may have been on hold for a while are about to move forward again. This is where your creativity really comes into play. Now, Pluto in Aquarius, I have a pinned video about that where I go into more detail, and I'm going to be going into a lot of detail in future videos about how this is changing us as a society. So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail right now, but I just want to say this entire reading has the fingerprints of Pluto moving into Aquarius all over it. We have spirit right at the center. We also have a new balance between the masculine and the feminine, a new balance of power, and a new definition of wealth coming in. Finally, on November 21st, we have the sun moving into Sagittarius, and then on November 30th, it is joined by Ophiuchus. That means the new moon will be in both of those signs at the same time. And for all of those of you out there saying, Ophiuchus, I have a 3-part series on Ophiuchus, which I did last year, and I will be reposting that series again this year. Both of these signs are seekers. They are curious wisdom seekers, and they are always experimenting to try to figure things out. Sagittarius is playful and personal. It's about understanding ourselves and having adventures in the world. Ophiuchus is focused on the greater good, using wisdom to understand and help the collective. The two together helps us to apply our wisdom to communal wellness while retaining our individual freedom and authenticity. A balance we very much see reflected here in this reading that is so much about that Pluto and Aquarius energy, where we have giving and receiving and creating together in perfect harmony. And let's put a bow on it with a doer deck card pull. Here we go. Whoa, that was fast. Got a twofer. Trust and synchronicity. Do I even need to explain that? Trust the synchronicity. It is real. It is happening. Magic is real, and it is all around you. Now go make some.